The next section we will complete is Part 2, Organization and Experience Statement. From the Application Summary screen, select Edit in Part 2. The easiest way to complete this screen is to fill in all of the required yellow fields first in the following 3 sections: contractor information, compliance questions, and additional questions. Under contractor information, enter your organization's number of years in business. Enter your organization's number of years of experience in highway construction work. Read the statement and select your organization's SSPC certification status. Click the drop-down arrow. There are 4 options, and we've selected QP1 certified. On the right-hand side of the screen, enter the name of the resident agent that is stationed in Pennsylvania, along with their address and email address. The email address field is not highlighted, but you will get a reminder message to enter an email address for the resident agent when you saved your information. Scroll to the compliance section. Answer the 10 questions by selecting the drop-down arrow and picking yes or no. If you answered yes to any of the compliance questions, you will need to add more information. It is best to wait to click the Add Edit Response box until all the highlighted fields on the screen have been filled in. So we have 2 more questions to answer. Under the additional questions, read the 2 questions, and if they apply to your company, type in your response. If they do not apply to your company, you can type in NA. So now all of the yellow fields are filled in, so we can select Save. So our information was saved successfully. We will go back to the compliance questions, and for the first one we answered yes. So we are going to click the Add Edit Response box. We're going to click OK because we know our information was saved. The question pops up on the screen: has your company ever failed to complete any work awarded to you? I have a response already filled out. So you put in the project name, date of failure, and the reason. Once those 3 boxes are filled, you can go ahead and select Save. Then you can select Back, and you're back to the front screen again. So there are 5 more sections we need to complete. For the next section, it's the requested desired work classification. I'm going to click Save before I start. And now I'll click Request Work Classification. Under Available Records, check the boxes for any of the work class codes that apply to your company. You must select at least 1 work class code. Select Apply. Your work class code will appear in the Selected Record section at the top of the screen. You can remove a code by clicking the box in front of the work class code and selecting Apply. Once you have finished this section, select Save. You will return to the Part 2 screen and you can see your work class codes listed in the section. Note, some work class codes are bundled together, so you might see more work class codes on the screen than what you selected. For the next part, Organization Project Experience, you can hover over the blue circle and it wants you to list contracts which show the various types of work completed by your organization in the past 5 years. You can select non-ECMS projects, or you can add project experience. So we'll click Add Project Experience. The new screen will display. Fill out all of the required fields. Note to make sure that you fill out the email fields even though they might not be highlighted. I've completed one already. So I can show you what it looks like. This is one that says subcontractor. There's also a contractor one. The fields change depending on what you pick. So for the subcontractor, you'll need to fill in all the highlighted fields plus the email field on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, you need to fill in all of the fields on that side also. Once you have finished the section, you can select Save and then select Back. But here's also one for the prime contractor. Again, it's very important to enter the email addresses. Even though the box isn't highlighted, you will get a reminder message if you do not have an email address entered. So we can select Save, and then we can select Back. And you'll see your project experience is listed. Under Construction Experience of Key Employees, if you hover over the blue circle, they want you to list the construction experience of the officers and management personnel, including superintendents of your organization. So to list your employees, you can click Add Employee. And they want these 6 boxes filled in. So you fill in the name, employee title, years of experience, type of construction work, and experience position. Once that's filled in, you can select Save. You'll get the message the information was saved successfully, and then you can select Back. Sometimes the screen will go back one extra screen. So if that happens, you can go right back into part 2 by clicking Edit. The next section is the plant and equipment section. So they want you to list equipment owned and indicate separately equipment under lease or otherwise available to you with explanation of these arrangements. If applying as a prime contractor, this list of equipment should be identical with those shown on your financial statement to be credited with a technical evaluation of your application. Complete this section or you can attach your own report by uploading it under the attachment section. So you can either put the information in here or you can actually just add the information as a PDF in the attachment section. So to show you what it looks like, we'll click Add Plant and Equipment. So these are the fields they want you to fill out. We have one already. So I put dump truck, it's equipment. They also have plant there if you would have to select plant, but we're selecting equipment for this one. Under the category, they want to know if it's leased, otherwise available, or owned. The condition of your equipment, the quality, the size, and the years of service. So once all that information is entered, you can click Save. And then you can click Back. So if you slide down to the plant equipment, you'll see that your dump truck is sitting there. The last section to complete is the affiliates and subsidiaries section. Select Add, and the new screen will open. Enter the name of the affiliated organization and click Save. So we have one here already done. If I click Save, and I can click back to go to the previous screen. If adding a subsidiary organization, let's go back to the bottom and click Add to show you what that looks like. You can click the magnifying glass and you can pick a company from the list. You will get an error message if you try to add an affiliated organization and a subsidiary organization. So we're going to cancel this because we don't want the error message. So I'm going to select Back. Once you finish this section, then select Save. Before going to part 3, you need to click Validate to make sure you've attached all your documentation. So we're going to click Validate. And it says that we need to add our QP1 certificate document. So slide down to the bottom under the attachments. I'm going to click document type and find the QP1 certificate. So then they want an attachment title, and a description. Then you want to choose file, find your certificate, and click open. The name is now showing on the screen, so you need to click save. So it says the information was saved successfully. So click validate one more time to make sure that everything is correct in part 2. So you'll see that we got the message, validation completed successfully. Since if there are no more documents to attach, we can go ahead and click save. And then, or we can actually click save and exit, so we can exit part 2 of the application.